So we're in the Uber right now on our way to the Inner Circle meeting in Toronto. They don't know that we're coming, so it's gonna be kind of fun.
There's maybe
Right now, we're outside the Inner Circle meeting. I'm about to jump in and say hello. I'm not gonna rant at the stage. We'll see. Inner Circles are great for local people to get together, like-minded individuals, find wingmen. Whenever you're learning a new skill, it helps to be around people that also are trying to learn a new skill. It makes you a lot more familiar, a lot more comfortable when that's happening, so you're not alone, right? You have a support group around you there.
Hey guys, what's up?
The world is filled with pimps and hoes. We'll just talk about those I know.
Back in the day, the idea of physical game was you just be physical, right? Like this guy said over here, he's like, I don't know how to kiss a girl. Well, to kiss a girl, you have to first be physical with the girl. Okay, so how to be physical? And then we have these steps, right? Very, very common things. You see them in all the videos now. Things like the high five, the backwards high five, the spin handshake. You go to any bar, you see a guy doing a spin handshake from across the bar, you're like, that's a pickup guy. You know it. You're like, oh, that's a pickup guy. There you go. He's like doing the spin handshake. Or like now the infamous like hug and twirl, right? The hug and lift, which I actually don't even do myself. I just kind of do it on camera because it looks cool. But I don't even really do that myself, right? All these things that are kind of like typically known. But the problem is now you have all these fucking tools. You have a shitload of tools. What do you have? You have videos by us. 100 videos from RSD a week. Right? 100 videos talking about game. You have all these tools. You have all these books. You have all these programs that are coming out. It's like, okay, now I have this physical stuff. I have my physical moves, my 5 moves, my 10 moves. How do I apply it? How does it make sense to me? What do I do with it? So the first thing I'd say is the way you have to view physical touching is not as it's something that you do to the girl. You don't do it to her. Okay? It's not like you like do the mouth sequence, the nipple sequence, and then like the pants sequence. It's not like, it doesn't work like that, okay? It's not, I say it's a joke to kind of like, to make it resonate with you guys. So I say it like that on purpose, but that's not what it is. It's not like you apply the moves and therefore you do the move and now she's turned on because you've done the move. That's not even how it works. What's really happening, okay, is the move is supposed to, or the physical expression is supposed to show you how you can relate to the girl. I call it physical relating. Back in the day, we call it kino escalation, which is scientific for touching escalation. All right, but it's really physically related to the girl. You want to have a situation where you're relating with her. You know, you're sharing an experience with her. Like, what is sex? Hopefully, if you're not a virgin, hopefully sex isn't like where you're just like pumping, whether you like it or not, right? Hopefully it's like a bonding experience. It's something that brings you closer together. It's something that you enjoy together. You know, you're sharing a space with her. She's sharing a space with you. You're enjoying the way she smells, her skin. She's enjoying the way you smell, or your scruffy beard, or your skin, or the way you touch. You know, like you're both relating to each other. You're sharing an experience back and forth. So that's what it should be for all physical game, even before, right? Even before you get to sex. So the lead up to it, the hugging, the kissing, the hand holding, the finger holding, the high five, the spin handshake, all of it should be where you're sharing it with the girl. You're sharing that moment with her. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Next thing I kind of say is that this is very traditional, but traditional when it comes to game is that if you want to be physical, you don't wait until the last moment to be physical, because then it's awkward. It's awkward if you wait until the last moment, because people want to know what your intentions are. They want to have a clear read of what your intentions are. Now, there's 2 ways to think about this. One way you might think about it is say, if I try to be physical earlier on, I might fuck it up for myself. I might be too ambitious. I might do something wrong. She doesn't like it and she leaves. That's a very real possibility. But then you also, on the other side, there's the other risk of like, we're hanging out. We went for food after the club. She thinks we're friends. I brought her home. I whipped my dick out. She ran away. She called the cops, which is also bad, right? So there's got to be some sort of like sweet middle part where you're not over assertive. You're not aggressive even. You don't want to be those things, but you're still letting her know what is up. You're still letting her know that you're attracted to her as a guy, as a dude, right? So there's got to be some sort of middle ground, and there is. So some of the advantages of starting to be physical a little earlier on is you don't run into these situations where, like he said, like on a date, the girl, he doesn't know when the girl should kiss him. That was his question, right? So think about this. If you're on a date and the girl doesn't know that you want to kiss her, is it really a date? Or is it gay buddies shopping for purses? Or is it brother and sister hanging out, right? So the challenge of it is that it starts not at that moment when the thing happens, it starts way, way before. They always say, you'll hear the expression like reap what you sow, which basically means like if you're a farmer, if you want to have a good harvest in the fall or the end of the summer, you want to have a good harvest where you harvest all your vegetables or your whatever you're growing, you want to start planting it earlier on. You want to start planting it towards the end of the winter, right? Or early spring. You want to start planting those seeds so that you can reap the benefits, the rewards of it later on. Make sense? You guys follow me? Yeah? Okay, tell me if it's too much information. Let me know if it's too dense, because I can make it more lighthearted and relatable, okay? I'm watching your eyes. Your eyes are like, oh. So I'm reading you guys, okay? So the idea is if you start doing the right things earlier on, you can make physical stuff not awkward at the end. I think at this point in my life, there would be no situation where a girl comes on a date with me and she would be surprised that I would kiss her, because it kind of is like, it's like a foregone conclusion. How's it done? I might be flirting, I might be teasing her, I might be saying things in advance. I might be, from the time that I see her, I'm gonna be hugging her. When I'm walking with her down the street, I'm gonna try to hold hands a little bit, right? If we're at the bar, we're having a drink, there might be a moment where I'm joking around and I kind of like put her arm around me. You know, there might be a moment if we're sitting down on the couch where I take her hand, I put her hand on my knee for a moment. There's gonna be all kinds of moments that are very chill and fun, and they lead up to us being physical. Another point I would make with physical game is that it should be fun, right? Like I said before, it's not just like executing the unlocking sequence. It's like the whole idea of you being physical is to give her fun, to give her an enjoyable experience. That is the whole idea, the absolute whole idea, okay? So I'll demonstrate that stuff and I'll give you guys some examples. So there's a very good possibility that she might not want to be physical. You have to understand people are going through whatever they're going through in their life. She could have had her boyfriend that broke up with her. She could have just been rejected by Drake. Like she could have, which would never happen, of course. She could have, what else? She could have just had her cat die. She could have got in a fight with her friend. And then here you come, hey, high five. She's like, fuck you. Automatic attitude, right? It's not because you did anything wrong or you had bad intentions. Sometimes people are just not going to do what you want them to do. All right, it's very possible. The important thing is you don't view it as you're trying to be bad. Don't view it as like, I suck now. I'm a shitty person. I am horrible. Don't get hard on yourself. Don't start judging yourself, okay? You want to have 0% judgment. As long as your intentions are good, don't judge yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? Another thing is too, if you go for like, let's say a high five and you don't do it, don't do it, okay? Take that as a sign. Look at how she's reacting. Look at her eyes. Does she have the Bambi eyes, or her eyes kind of like secluded and sad or withdrawn? Does she smile, or does she kind of jerk her head back? Is her body language open and exposed, or does she crosses her arms? Okay? Does she continue to look at you, or does she kind of look at her friends like she has to go to the bathroom? Okay? That's called empathy. Empathy is super important. Empathy is understanding how you're making somebody feel moment to moment. Their quote unquote subjective experience, what they're experiencing from moment to moment. That is empathy, all right? So you want to have empathy for how you're making somebody feel. So I'm going to explain to you my theory here that I want to explain today. It's called hot and cold, okay? Hot and cold. Pretty simple, like the basic game. You know, like you ever play, is it Marco Polo or hide and go seek? Hide and go seek, right? You're like, hot, 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 cold, 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 hot, 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 cold, cold, hot. Like same kind of thing, right? Hot and cold. Just like, is the person hot? Is the person cold? So if you saw her right now like this in the club, would you assume that she was hot or she was cold?
Cold. Neutral.
Neutral? Yeah. So it's funny, because here's the thing, right? She's actually probably neutral. You look at her, you see her head down, kind of like arms crossed. You think, this girl's not receptive. But this is just how she just naturally is. So you never 100% know in all cases. It's going to be something that you get from going out, because you guys go out all the time, right? Going out and reference experiences, right? So you're going to fuck up a lot. You're never going to know where that line is until you cross it. Sometimes you're going to be like, you're going to underplay it, and it's gonna be weird where you're on a date and you don't get the kiss, and then sometimes you're gonna be like, hi, you're gonna try to go for a kiss, you're just like embarrass yourself and freak yourself out because you don't know where that line is yet. But the more you do it, the more references you get, the more you'll understand through experience how somebody's feeling. Just try to always be a guess where they're feeling. Now, you still act through your intention, like want to do something good, wanting to make them feel good, but you're also aware of how they're feeling. Game is not like, remember, it's not like do to someone, it's you're doing with good intentions, but you're still aware of how that person's feeling at a moment-to-moment basis. So my whole hot and cold theory is about how you ride this emotional wave. Have you guys heard this? No one's, by the way, no one's ever explained this to you. No one's ever explained this to you. I thought about it for a really long time. In RSD, we've talked about the riding the wave. You hear Jeff say, ride the emotional wave. You hear like, well, what the fuck is that, right? Like, what does that mean? So I'm gonna show you guys in detail what that is today, because I thought if I just said it, it wouldn't make any sense. So I wanted to show it to you, okay? How to ride that emotional wave. That goes for pulling, it goes for verbal game, it goes for physical stuff, etc. Okay? So the hot and cold. So if I have really, really good intentions to just have a good time, and maybe we go for a fist bump, and she's like, you can do it if you want. Okay, right? She's like, okay. That's a little hot. It's not cold. Now if I go for it, she doesn't go for it, just don't go for it. Okay, that's like a little bit cold. Very, very clear, right? Very clear. But I want to teach you like the fine-tuned parts of that. I want to teach you like the nuanced point, the small little details of it so you guys can feel it out. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you how to feel it out is kind of like the high five, right? So let's say you see a girl, she's very attractive, you want to go talk to her, you want to go meet her, you want to have chocolate brown babies with her, 10,000, and name them all Madison for the guys, and name all the girls Madisonista. If you want to do that, okay, let's say you go for this high five, you're like, and she gives you the high five again, okay? See, that was you see the way her head kind of went like, pop, like do it again? Kind of, it's like, what is this about? What's going on here? It's very, 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 very subtle. I don't know if you saw it, okay?
She kept it there.
She kept it there, but she kind of was like, Would you say that's hot or cold?
Neutral. Warm?
It's a little closer to the colder side. She's like, I'll do it, but what's this all about? I'm reading that kind of shit all the time. All the time. I'm thinking, how is she experiencing this? What is her experience of this? Is she hot or is she cold? Which is different than this kind of high five. This one, I just want you to kind of just grab my fingers for a second as you do it. Like that. And our hands will kind of just drop to the side after that. Now, would that be hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot. All right? It doesn't mean that we're having sex.
Yet.
He says yet, or with myself, or that guy in the back who wants a vasectomy. Okay? It doesn't mean that we're having sex, but it's a little small indicator. It's a little small detail of what she's experiencing in that moment. I'm riding the wave. I'm always saying, is she hot or is she cold? So let's say, for example, if I give a girl a high five and she does the first one, hesitating one like that, like really hesitate for it, hesitate. Like that. I'm not going like, yeah, so what's up? Anyways, yeah, I saw this in an RSD video. Like Tyler did that. I'm gonna notice the first signal I get, hot or cold, and proceed or chill back a little bit, okay? Now, if I go for the first one, the high five, kind of the hand thing there, right? It goes like that. I notice it's a little hand grasp. I might go like this after and kind of just chat with her for a bit, right? So you're reading it. You're getting an understanding of how you're making somebody feel on the moment-to-moment basis. That's called not being creepy, by the way. In English, out of RSD stuff, like out of like terminology, it's called not being creepy. Being creepy is when you're not reading the signs. You're just like, high five, work, doing it. And the girl's like, oh, like clearly uncomfortable. You're like, I'm doing it. That's called being creepy. Don't be fucking creepy. All right, don't be fucking weird. Notice how you're making people feel. All right, notice that they're hot. Notice that they're cold. Now, also, this guy asked about the speed of when you get to a kiss. It should, like, if you're it's different, it depends, okay? In a club, I'd say it should take you 20 to 30 minutes to get to a kiss. That's actually what Jeff says. 20 to 30 minutes, you're with somebody in a club in a romantic situation to kiss them. If you were on a date, I'd say definitely within an hour. That sounds like maybe in your mind might be a little bit rushed, but if you don't do it, then you risk this weird situation where you're on a second date and you haven't even kissed yet. And that's awkward because you're like, shit, now I gotta come up with like the guns blazing. Now I gotta like take her to dinner. Now I gotta like wear my best shirt. And she's just there kind of judging you. You're like, is this comfortable or not, right? Like it's fucked up. So club, 20 to 30 minutes. On a date, I'd say somewhere within the first hour. Now, what that means is it's not written in stone. I wanna talk to you guys now about the speed that you are physical, the speed in which you're physical. And that speed is going to depend on if she's hot or cold. Obviously. It's not like Madison said it should be an hour before you kiss a girl. So I know she's not receptive. Proceed as planned. Requesting permission to land, sir. Right? It's not like that. It's like you read how receptive she is, and you try to still go for that hour or so. So let's say this is just a high five, right? Just a high five. So let's say I go for the high five and do the receptive one. Receptive, okay? And she's receptive for it with finger clasp. Semi-receptive. And then we kind of, let's say I would just like be talking to her for a minute or two, and then now we're 3 minutes into the interaction, and I kind of go like this, and lean out a bit, lean out. I'm like, oh, I feel the tenseness in her shoulder. I feel her body weight kind of going that way. If I were to let go of her, she would kind of like fall back, right? I'm feeling this moment to moment. I'm like, oh, cold. Okay, let me just back off for a little bit and chat for a little bit. Chat for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then maybe try again later, right? You always want to be feeling that. So I'm saying an hour to kiss a girl, but really, if you're on a date, baby, but really it depends on where she's at. You got to be reading on a moment-to-moment basis where she's at. You have to develop that sensitivity for it, okay? Now, I mentioned here taking some time off to like chill out. The chill out is so key. Back in the day, like we call it like the freeze out, but I call it like the chill out. The chill out is so key. So you'll see some guys, right? This would be retarded. I'm gonna be retarded for a second. Just to let you know, give you some advance warning here. I'm gonna be retarded. This would be retarded, okay? I go for a kiss on the cheek, and then like I go for a mouth kiss. She doesn't go for it. Then I'm like, Madison said to chill out. Madison said to chill out. Madison said to chill out. She said she's like, get away from me. Because it's weird. Chilling out doesn't mean you just like chill out because you have to, like you're in detention, and then you go for the same move. Like you see when I went for it, chilled out, went for it, chilled out, went for it, chilled out. She's kind of like, is this guy retarded? Like, is he not getting it? Like she starts to feel as a girl that I don't get it. To a girl, that's key. It's so important. She has to feel that you get it. Can I hear you guys say it? She has to feel that you get it. And what that means is getting it just means that you understand what's socially acceptable, what's not, what makes her feel uncomfortable. Just because I'm chilling out doesn't mean she's comfortable. I go back in. I'm not reading the signs, right? Doesn't mean she's comfortable. When you chill out, you should actually chill out for not just 10 seconds. I had this on boot camp last week. I wish I had this on video. Okay, it was a boot camp student, great guy. He would do this to a girl. She didn't like, she kind of get tense, like lean back. He'd go like this, about 15 seconds, because he saw it in the video. And then he'd go like this again. And I was like, dude, chilling out doesn't mean you chill out for 10 seconds. You chill out until she's ready. I just said, so it was like some head nodding and some like chin stroking. You chill out until she's ready, which is different than chilling out until because you want to like use it as a technique. You chill out, wait until her body loosens up again, so she's smiling again, laughing again, not yawning. And then once she's like that, then you can proceed again, all right? Now, next question you're gonna ask yourself is, Madison, I tried to go for a kiss. She was not receptive for a kiss. Should I keep going for a kiss? Good question. You don't all have that accent, I just made it up, okay? I tried to go for kiss. She did not go for kiss. Should I keep going for kiss? What do you think?
No, it's just not yet.
Not yet. So what do you do? Chill out, and then what do you do? Huh?
Maybe more gunfight. She might not.
Okay, but then do you go for a kiss again, or what do you do?
You give the space, the vacuum. Right?
Okay, so you give the space now. You chilled out a little bit. What do you do after that? Do you go for a kiss again?
You let her chase
You change the location, maybe.
If it's calibrated, yeah, you could.
The different answers. The correct answer would be take it down a notch.
Yeah.
That's the correct answer. Take it down a notch. Right? It doesn't mean if you try to if you whip your penis out and you place it on somebody's forehead and they don't like it, you probably shouldn't whip your penis out and place it on their forehead again. You should probably take it down a notch. Take it down a notch. If I tried to kiss you right now, I tried to kiss you and you're like, whoa, bro. I'm like, he needs 10 seconds. or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go to kiss you again. You're not gonna like it more, right? Because you waited doesn't mean you like it more. Build it, take it down a notch, build it up. Take it down a notch, build it. So what you want to do is probably go back and just hand holding. Go back and just arms around each other. Go back to maybe a kiss on the neck. Take it down a notch, level it down. Okay. So what I'm actually teaching you is like, what makes physical stuff work. Are you guys following this? Are you guys getting it? I'm not just teaching you like what is the move, because you see the videos and you know the move. High five, spin handshake, hug, kiss on the neck, like everybody knows it. Little dance. Fuck the moves. Okay? What makes it work is the empathy, the hot and cold. Reading it on a moment-to-moment basis. Should I chill it down a bit? Wait 10 minutes, wait 20 minutes? Should I take it down a notch and then continue? When you're doing that, the girl's like, oh, he gets it. He's not like dunk, 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 dunk. That's the difference between a new guy and an advanced guy. Even when you guys see this in the RSD stuff, like we'll do like crazy videos, you'll see us do like, let's say I'm gonna do this weird thing called spin handshake to you. We'll do this, right? And then, see, she put her arm there. So I even when I'm doing, she cleaned my shirt. Even when I'm doing that stuff, you see us doing the crazy stuff, we're being receptive on a moment-to-moment basis of how she feels. So it looks like we're just like, yeah, in the street, woo! You see like King Street, like, yeah! I'm not just doing that. Every single second, I'm like, boom, do I feel the pressure? She tense. Oh, you wanna go here? She doesn't do it? I'm like, ha, 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 just kidding. Anyways, da-da-da-da, right? I'm feeling it on a moment-to-moment basis. That's how you get it. So I'll recap what I said to you guys. That's some really, really cool shit I've never seen said before, okay? Hot and cold. That's number one, hot and cold, right? Always deciding on a moment-to-moment basis, is she hot, is she cold? Number two, the receptiveness, right? Is she holding on to you once the physical move is done, or does she quickly retreat? Number three, if she's not ready for it, take it and pause, okay? Not 10 seconds, not 15 seconds. It could be a few minutes. Could be a few minutes. It could take you 20 minutes to go for a kiss or an hour. Pause as long as you need to make her feel comfortable, okay? Number four, take it down a notch. Be willing to take it down a notch. If you feel like she's not totally receptive and she needs some time, be willing to take it down a notch. Don't keep doing the same move over and over and over and over again, okay? Take your time with it and build it back up. That's how you have some hot and cold and emotional empathy. All right, you guys like that?
Yeah.
Sweet, any questions? I'll let you take questions. You can answer the questions if you want. Okay, you can sit down, thanks. Any questions on that? Or did I explain it pretty well? I never explained that before, by the way. It's the first time I ever explained that. Yeah.
So one of the things like you mentioned was like keeping the cool, and like you're approaching and like it's not working out, you kind of take it down a notch. But sometimes when you're having your tough night, so like if you're on a good night and let's just set goes bad, it doesn't like you don't really feel it, you move to the next step. But sometimes you're just having a bad night and every set you approach it's not working out, and you know it in your mind that you gotta keep your cool, it's okay, maybe they're all having a bad day, but at sometimes starts bearing down on you, and then what do you do to kind of undo that? Because they're emotions, right? And they just come up and you're like feeling bad about yourself now.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you handle that situation?
Cool. So there's actually two things you mentioned there. Those are two different things, but I'll see how they're coming together in your mind. So he said, his question was, there's some nights you go out and you're the Don, as you call it. You're the Don. Everybody loves you. Everybody's amazing. And sometimes you go out and you're the chump. And everybody hates you. And you're like, I still have to keep doing something. I can't just stand here. I want to be taking action. So great job that you still decided to take action. Now, what's happening is when you go out and you're taking physical actions and you feel like shit, it's because you have judgment going on. You're judging yourself. So there's two types of fatigue, judgment fatigue and persona fatigue. Either there's actually more, but those are the two that I'm talking about. So judgment fatigue is where you judge yourself. You're hard on yourself. I suck. I'm not very good. I can't keep doing this. I just want to quit pickup. Why am I here? I'm all alone. I'm not good looking, et cetera, et cetera. Persona fatigue is where you're worried about what other people think of you. This girl is out of my league. I don't get blonde girls. I don't get brown girls. I don't get girls that are at bottle tables. She thinks I'm stupid. All the guys around her are better looking. You're worried about what other people think of you. So that's why you get in a bad mood. By the way, you're never in a bad mood. You can never be in a bad mood as long as you're surrendering to the moment. Bad moods come from when you're resisting what's actually happening. So because you're judging yourself, you have this persona, you feel shitty. And it just takes you down, 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 down. Your night gets worse. Every approach you do, you're just doing it because you feel worse. You're like, approach, please work. Oh, it doesn't work. Approach, please work. Doesn't work. I'm gonna do this other one. I'm gonna fucking grind out the reps, but I know this bitch is gonna act the same. I'll fuck you too then. Dear RSD inner circle, tonight I went out. It was horrible. Everybody made fun of me. Never ever go to EFS. Everybody there is horrible. High-end venues, whatever. I'm just going to the Maddie. Right? You feel like that, and you're like, it's because you don't have that social receptiveness. By the way, higher-end venues are actually easier. Higher end, like EFS, Citizen. What's a higher end venue?
Liberty Grand?
Liberty Grand would be one. I've never been there, but I think I've seen pictures of it. So that kind of a place, it's actually easier. But the reason why it's hard for you is because you don't have that emotion, that's physical empathy that I was showing you guys. You're just like, game, game, game. She's like, this guy doesn't get it. If you game, tone back, game, tone back, take it down, go up, game. She'd be like, oh, he gets it. He's riding that wave. Okay? So what's going on first is you have that judgment. The second thing is you should also still just do the actions. You're gonna find that the more attractive women that you're around, the hotter it is to be physical. That's because your brain shuts down. Your brain says, I don't deserve this person, and this person's better than me. This person was blessed with genetic lottery, right? They're attractive, so they're better than me as a human being. I don't deserve them, and you kind of just shut down, and you feel like you can't be physical with them. So you kind of have to desensitize yourself to it and get out of your comfort zone and just do it anyway sometimes. But still, be aware of how you're making people feel. I'm not telling you to say, I feel like crap, and I'm still gonna go up and do this action and make people feel like crap. Hey, what's up? No, like try to feel better, have good intentions. Not today, right? Not today. Right? And also lower the bar on what you have to do. Like you might not be able to do some crazy, amazing thing. You might only be able to keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's fine. Yeah.
So after you take it down a notch, like what are you doing to get it back up?
You just repeat the move you would have done before. So you would have if you watch Boss. Physical Inception is like the movie Inception by Chris Nolan. Yeah, Chris Nolan. I am trying to plant ideas into her mind and have her think it was her idea with the physical stuff. So a lot of times you're doing a physical game, it's just you like executing on the girl, you're just escalating on you're doing to the girl, doing, and she has no involvement in it. Like if she just stand there, like basically when you guys do a physical game, it's like if she just stood there and didn't say no, she would be pregnant. Right? There's no involvement of the girl. There's no relating there. She's not involved in it. There's no contribution. I want us to be doing it 50-50. A, for me, it's enjoyable when the girl's doing it to me as well. B, I can get hard. C, she's not a starfish at the end of the night. If you're just escalating on a girl, she's not doing anything. It's just like, at the end of the night, it's just like starfish. You know what a starfish is? It's like, she's like starfish sex. That's not enjoyable to me. I don't care about that. And I would say C would be if she's involved in the physical relating, she's gonna feel better about it. She's gonna like that she did it. It's gonna be a challenge for her. It's gonna be different for her, okay? It's gonna be different for her. And I guess the last one would be E, is that it somehow makes her think that she is also into you. Although she might not be completely sure she's into you, all right? So this is the sequence, okay? All right. Number one thing I like to do is I like to hand hold or finger clasp. Okay, hand hold or finger clasp. Basically, is this. Okay, you can either do where it's kind of up high, like it's the game Mercy, or down low. But you're not actually like clasping to break her fingers or her knuckles. Just interlace and you lock. So what's going to happen there is she is also going to, if you hold her hands, hopefully she would hold yours back. What you can even do is just kind of keep your hands loose and see if she holds on, okay? That's one of the things I like to do. Finger clasp. Now, before you get to the finger clasp, you might even high five. That's pretty good, pretty standard. Hey, what's up, high five. You're just giving fun. You're giving the fun away, right? High five. So then you go to finger clasp once you've made some physical contact. Number two, what I'm usually going to do, or number three actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her arm and put it around me, okay? I literally take her arm like this and put it around my shoulders, like that. So what I see happen in a lot of pickup is guys will go through a girl and they'll claw the girl, and that works. but I'd rather have her get her arm around me, just kind of just hang it there, just dangle it. I might just hold her hand like this, I might even let go. She might keep her arm there for 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, it doesn't really matter. I might do that several times. I want to get her involved in it, okay? I want to get her involved in the pickup. All right? So her arm's around me. Cool. What am I going to do next? I'm going to move around. I want to move her around. I move the girl every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes, I'm going to move her around. Like minimum 20 minutes, okay? Or even maximum. Listen, the club is so stimulating. Lights, music, drinks, Nobody wants to stand there and talk to you for an hour, okay? If you're standing there talking to a girl for an hour, you're losing your time. You're just wasting sets, okay? You're wasting experiences. She wants to come have the full adventure of the club. So I'm going to move her every 20 minutes. How do you think I move her around the club? Lead. How do you lead? What does that look like? Get her hand, or just go like this. Put her arm on your arm and walk around the club, okay? Again, that's her contributing to it physically, okay? She's contributing to it physically. It's not just you dragging her. It's like, yes, like a little compliance, right? Do you want to take the hand? Yes, let's go meet some friends. Let's have a drink. Let's go sit down. Let's go by the bar. My feet hurt. Let's sit down for a second. I want some water. Come meet my friends. Don't embarrass me. Blah, blah, blah. All right? After that, I'm going to find a nice little chair. I'm going to find a nice little place for her to sit. Okay, maybe like if you're at XS, it's out by the pool, there's like a little plant wall over there. And I'm gonna sit down, and in the middle of conversation, just having a normal conversation, I'm gonna take her arm and just put it right here. Where to my knee? Just leave it. I'm not gonna hold it there, I'm not gonna force it there, just take it, just place it on my knee. Okay? Or her hand, take her hand and I'll put her hand both on my hands, like this. I'll let her just rub the back of my hand, okay? Or rub the knee, or just keep her hand on my knee. She's like, this is not full pervert, by the way, okay? It's not like, rub my knee, yeah, turn me on, like, get dirty with it, get jiggy with it, baby. No, it's not that. Just hand on the knee. She might leave there 5 seconds, might leave there 10 seconds, it depends. Really just depends on how openly sensual she is. And different people have different degrees of how sensual they are and how comfortable they are being that way right away. So it might take some time, all right? So what number are we at?
6.
5, 6, 4, 10. Okay, I hope we're at 5, I think. I hope we're at 5, okay? And after that, what I'm gonna do, we're sitting down, we're next to each other, I'm gonna ask her to maybe give a little massage on the shoulders, right? Fuck, had a really long day, it's been crazy, so happy to be here. Oh my goodness, you know what? I'd love a little massage. You give me one, I'll give you one back, okay? Just a little, like a little trap. And it's not even like a serious, like hardcore, like shiatsu Thai massage shit. It's just like, it'd be like the girl massage. That's it, like, that's it. Because at least she's contributing. At least we're contributing to each other, okay? That's all it is. Little girl massage on the shoulders, that's fine. And I'll probably give her one back, all right? But at least at this point, we're contributing. We're both contributing, we're meeting in the middle. It's a give-take, I'm setting the precedent, like, I'm setting the precedent for what our relationship is gonna be. I'm setting that shit from the jump, from the get-go. It's like from the beginning, she's knowing, all right, this guy is not just gonna do everything. This is a guy that I have to make some sort of effort to contribute to. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is that she brings to the table, okay? I'm also gonna bring it to the table. And then even when I go for the makeout, or the kiss, I don't really go for it. Does that make sense? Like I'll kiss her on the neck maybe, and then I'll kind of like do an eye gaze, which is like look at both eyes, look at the lips, look at both eyes, look at the lips, eyes, both lips. Maybe go close, maybe step back, and just kind of let it happen. All right? Just kind of let it happen. So I've given you guys a few tools here about physical inception and physical rapport. And I hope you understand how I view physical game, okay? Once again, it's something I want to like have the girl contribute to. I want to have her involved in it. I want to have her relate to me. And I want to make it fun for both of us. It's like, I say high five. I say finger clasp. I say lead to the bar or walk to the bar. I say sit down beside, hand on knee, arm around. Maybe like a waltz dance, kiss on neck, kiss on mouth. So you just take it down a level, one of those. What are the steps? You didn't write it down. I love when people ask questions just like, got it. And I'm like, you need to get it. Yeah, write it down. I'm here. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, another thing that I noticed was that like when you do that, like let's say she quote unquote rejects you, right? Which is like a stupid term to begin with. But if you take it like back, what I've noticed is that it actually like if you calibrate it with finesse, her attraction will actually start to skyrocket. And like personally, just from my own experience, what I've noticed is that if I take it back and I just hold that polarity and I hold that like just grounded, like I'm good in my own body, you know, like I'm good. I'll notice that she's trying to make the advances on me now. Like it's almost as if like the roller coaster ride is kind of done. Like she's not getting that validation from me anymore. If she sees that I'm still okay, then she will start trying to invest. So like, I mean, in that kind of a situation, when you know when to like, okay, let me try it again, or should I just like hold it back and you know let her, you know, do the investment?
Yeah. So yeah, that's all pretty much accurate. I like how you said, in my experience, what I'm noticing. It's good that you said it that way too, because it means that you're you're going back and you're analyzing your own experiences and you're trying to learn from them, which is really positive. Some guys would be like, you know, it's like this, it's like that, but really nothing's really absolute. It's always based on your experience. So in my experience and the experience of my students and the guys that I've trained with, what we found to work and be true is exactly what you said. Now you should hold it back pretty much until she's almost bored of it. Like, you know, like, you don't be like, I'm chill, she likes this. I'm so chill, she likes this. Look at it, she's chasing. I'm so chill. Look at her, she's talking to her friends, but I'm just chill. Look at it, she's going to the bathroom, but I'm just chill. She's kissing another guy now, but I'm just chill. She'll come back. They always come back. Like, so you wanna like realize when it's not working anymore and just switch it up. That's that empathy again, right? Never committing to a plan and be like, this is the plan. And like being stuck to that plan. That's a problem with physical games. Guys have a plan, they're like, my plan now is I'm going for the kiss. And they're committed to that plan so much that it freaks a girl out. It should be like, oh, I would like to kiss her, but if it doesn't happen, I'm flexible. Same thing with pulling. I like to go to this restaurant. She's like, actually, I just want to have some drinks. No, we're going to this restaurant. We're going, like, be flexible. Don't go to the restaurant, go for drinks. Don't go for drinks, split an Uber. Like, be flexible, okay? Be willing to change that plan if you notice it's working or it's not working from a moment-to-moment basis. So yeah, the answer is just chill back, and once you notice chilling back isn't working again, then be a little more proactive. Right? Exactly. Because by nature, a girl's not gonna like pursue you for months and months and months by nature, because guys are the pursuing force. Like, you know that, like the active force and the pursuing force.
Can you be actively chill?
You can be actively chill.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm being actively chill right now.
Right.
This is actively chill.
So like being at that cause, right? And then,
yeah, you could still be at the cause if you're chilling because you're choosing to chill.
Right.
Not because you're chilling because you've run out of things to say and you just don't know what to do. Chilling, being active. Chilling because I don't know what to do. You guys are freaking me out now. I can like force myself to kind of do it in my brain. So you want to be chilling proactively, and then when it's not working, then get back in there. I think there was the last one. You were the last one. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Yeah. That's it. I'm done. My story is pretty much the same as everybody else's. I grew up with a single parent mom and no dad or male role models around. My female cousins would force me to play Barbies all day long. I remember the first girl that I liked in grade 4 slapped me in front of the face in front of the whole school just because I liked her. First girlfriend I had would ditch me for drugs and booze. I didn't really understand why. The nicer that I was, the more abusive girls would be to me. School was a nightmare. I got bullied so bad I was worried for my life. Ended up going to 5 different schools just before I dropped out. I would end up at the hospital for stress and ulcers. And it was at this moment I said, no more. I was tired of dying a little bit every single day, so I knew I couldn't keep going on living like this. I had nothing to lose. See, when you hit rock bottom, it's either give up or die trying. So at 14 years old, I bought my first personal power CD program, and I started to see that light that was finally at the end of the tunnel. And that's how I started the journey of over 500 books, seminars, and courses in the area of self-development. It became my one pure obsession. When I discovered pickup, I went out 14 hours a day. I was so passionate about fixing my life, I even lost a few jobs in the process, to be honest. But I didn't care. I knew the end result would be worth it. 10 years later, just give me one night and I can have a stunning woman in my life every night. All the struggles, the lessons, the journeys, I can now pass that on to my clients. There's no challenge that we can't overcome together because I've experienced everything you are going through on your way to being a boss. Boss is my life course, my hero's journey, bringing you everything that I wish I had learned. It's time to take your life into your own hands and live by your own rules. Your new fashion knowledge is going to make you look better than you could ever imagine. People are going to describe you as charismatic and magnetic. You're going to become respected by the rich and powerful. You're going to enter the room and women are going to flirt with you. I'm going to show you how to increase your income by 300% in 3 years and explode your career the same way that I did it back in the corporate world. We're going to get clear on what your passion, purpose, and destiny are. Fuck videos, fuck more information, fuck more theory. We're going to get you living this shit. It's me and you. We're both in this together as an ever-evolving process. We're all going to grow together. My story is your story, and a boss is someone who learns from every single failure and is humbled by every opportunity. It's time to become that guy that women want to be with and men want to be like. This is how you became a boss. Hey, this is Madison with Real Social Dynamics. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Today is a very special day in history indeed, but also a very special day for you, my friend. Let me tell you why. I've been through lots of challenges and tribulations, and I've worked that into victories and successes. And today I unleash to you Boss. Now, Boss is my life course. Everything I wish I had as a young guy developing and growing up. It's essentially a hero's journey in a box for you to get you not satisfied with the boy that you are and enhance you to the man that you always want to be. Now, Real Social Dynamics, we teach in 75 countries, 165 cities. We taught literally 40 million people online and hundreds of thousands of people face to face, making us the largest deep identifiable change and personal development dating company in the world. Myself, I've been teaching in 3 continents. I've taught thousands of students face to face, and I've taught about 2 million online, making me very well versed to explain to you exactly what I'm going to share with you today.
Do you want to?
It's the mustache, the mustache. All right. So I find her and I decide to put the fake mustache on her as my fun conversation. Again, I'm not opening. I'm starting it if it's already open. I just put the mustache on her face. The power is yours now.
The power? Like the Force?
The power is yours now. The power is yours. The power, like the Force, like Star Wars? Look how beautiful she is. How do you compliment the girl for looking so beautiful? You tell her this. Who's my little Hitler? Who's my little Hitler? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All these like RSD dudes are like, what the fuck? Out of all my little Hitlers, you're my favorite. My favorite. My favorite. Out of all my little Hitlers, you, lady, are my favorite. This is what I think of your regime. This is what I think of your regime. So the mustache falls off because it's like shitty glue. It like falls off onto the floor, and I decide to start stomping on the mustache and saying, this is what I think of your regime. Okay, again, all self-amusement, right? I'm not thinking about getting the girl, I'm just like self-amusement approach. You obviously failed Hitler school, obviously.
I'm glad. I'm proud of that.
You just step your Hitler game up, bro. Step your Hitler game up. What the fuck is this? Huh?
No, thank you. Why would I ever want to do that?
She sees the extent already of my bad humor, my extreme humor, and she's also going to see the compassionate side of me. She's going to get a full spectrum of my personality from the way I'm communicating. She's going to get a full idea of my bad humor, my compassionate, my loyalty, my ideas about the world. She's going to see all of it. So by the time it's ready to go, she's like, oh yeah, let's go. Come.
Okay.
By the way, these girls aren't drunk if you notice, right? I also want to point that out. These girls are just like stone sober. This is me pulling girls that are sober, not drunk girls that are like, because a drunk girl, drunk girl just spike her emotions, pull. Or a tipsy girl spike emotions at the club, pull. These are sober girls. So it's not just spiking emotions, it's spiking emotions, showing my character, pulling. All right, it's a little bit different. That's why I like this type of game, because that allows me to go in situations where I can get girls and I can date them later on, where I pick up the phone and they're happy to hear me. You ever like get a number, you pick up the phone, you call her, you text her, and the girl's like, hesitant, or she doesn't really want to answer you. These girls are happy to hear me when I call because they've gotten to know me. They feel like they've known me. They've experienced what Madison is all about. They've experienced what type of guy Madison is.
You know you're in heels? And you always knock them over. You're the worst person ever. You're totally cheating as well. You're totally cheating as well. You have heels on.
Are you trying
and you're
to?
like 5'2".
I am 5'2". That was a good guess. That was a very good guess. What else can you get?
Like, what else can I do? I can do a lot of things.
Very appropriate.
So even though I'm telling jokes here, right, about Hitler, about chickpeas, whatever, I'm still man to woman, right? Like, man to woman isn't something you always need to say. You don't be like, yeah, you know, I totally put a little angel in your ultrasound. I do that sometimes. But even as I'm telling the jokes, I'm pulling her in, lifting her up. What do? I do a lot of things. Hug it out. Okay. Hug it out. You protect me, would you?
Yeah, I'll protect you. Don't worry, I got you.
My guardian angel. Got it.
Yeah.
What's the name? What is the name? Do we want to do names? I don't know. Do we want to keep it mysterious?
Let's keep it mysterious.
Yeah. That way, you can't find me for child support.
Oh, I love that. So you just fuck me and then just come at me and get me pregnant? And then go to
It's a modern 20th century romance, like the Tinder romance, where like, you know, the guy just hooks up with you at least. Listen, all those guys that you know, they want to be your boyfriend so badly. I would not even get you a wet rag after. I would even get you a glass of water after.
bro!
Since now it's my vibe, the way I'm sharing that energy with her. Okay, I'm emotional with her. It's that. That's how she can tell it's man to woman. Okay, and I'm pulling very close, proximity, a lot of great eye contact. My voice goes down a lot, breaking rapport. So I'm not really worried about the man to woman communication. It's taken care of when I do the right things. What?
You're inappropriate.
I'm just me. I'm just a regular guy.
So you're not actually from Chicago if you're from the Beach.
Sorry, what?
You're actually from Chicago?
I'm going there. I'm going there for work. I'm going to stay there
You're not
for.
from there.
No, I've been there a bunch of times. I've been there a bunch of times.
Where are you from?
I was there for the NFL draft. I'm from Canada.
You're Canadian.
Canadian.
Interesting.
Like no lies, bro.
I've been there once.
Also want to point out the boring conversation, how I have it. Listen to my voice. I'm Canadian. Been there once. No lies, bro. We're talking about cities. You know, it's not that cool. Like imagine you ask girls like, oh, where are you from? Oh, like I'm from by Harvard. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You want to go home with me? No? That's cool. Right? It's like, oh, where are you from? Boston. Oh, no way. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Yeah. It's like the whole thing is very animated. I have very boring conversation, animated.
What? You're speaking Canadian now, eh? You know the alphabet. I don't know. Does that come after B? It was nice meeting you. Are you going to go all the way to G?
Yeah. G. H. I. J.
Does this ever work for you? So that's a yes?
Any good RSD instructor or person that's interesting to listen to, they can tell something in a very animated voice. There's melody in my voice. There's tone in my voice. There is rhythm my voice. It's loud, and it's soft. I play with my voice a little bit so I can make boring conversation interesting. Interesting. It's not even what I'm saying, it's how I'm saying it. The word interesting. A girl tells you something, you go, oh, interesting. You can go, interesting. You can go, huh, that's it's interesting, right? It's one word, but it's the way you play with the words and the volumes and the rhythms and the tones that make anything you say sound cool. I actually have a video about that online. It's one of my best videos, highly underrated. It says how to make everything you say sound cool. So I'm not really worried about the content. I'm worried about the performance, how it's delivered, the personality behind the content, okay? Like I know right here, like even as I'm showing you guys this video, I know that I have content. I got sick ass content to show you guys. But what I'm concerned about is my personality reaching you guys. My personality, my sharing that personality with you. Today is a very critical moment of your life. There's times in your life right now you are frustrated. You're afraid. You're not really sure why. You probably stay up at night in bed, worrying, stressed out, anxiety. You feel that you're not living up to your potential. When you remember yourself as a child, you were filled with happiness and joy, ambition, that you can be anything you wanted to be and have anything you wanted to have. It was your birthright, but somewhere along the line, you lost it. What happened? Now, you don't have the girl that you want. You're not completely satisfied in your career. You don't have the success and relationships with your friends and social circle. Somehow, you've lost your way. The crazy thing is this fear that you have, this hum in the background of your life, it's there and it's eating you up piece by piece. And it's so crazy because you might not even realize it was there until I mentioned it just now. And that's why I had to create Boss. For you, I did this for you. Because I don't want you to have that anymore the same way I experienced it and it tortured me for so long. Boss is a program that's going to allow you to step face to face with that fear. So you can look at it in the eye like a man and handle it. It's also going to allow you to never feel alone again because you're not alone. I'm here with you. And I'm going to help you through this, guiding you, mentoring you, encouraging you, and teaching you all the lessons I wish somebody had taught me. Boss is also going to allow you to step into your power. We're going to stop with the boy that you're settling as, and we're going to encourage you to be the man that you're meant to be, and step into your birthright as a man, and your kingdom as a human being. You want to go for a walk around here?
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
Okay, let's go for a walk. Explore the area. A lot of guys say, you know, I have LMR. LMR is just a symptom. It's a symptom. The root cause is you didn't floss. The root cause is you didn't run good game. The root cause is you didn't show all aspects of your personality, your character. So when it's time to go, the girl isn't ready. The girl isn't ready to go with you. My pull here is, wanna go for a walk? Yeah. End the conversation. That's it.
Your water?
I got it in my pocket. Thanks. I like.
Are we going to the actual water?
Yeah, the actual water. There's like so many people at the ocean here. It's crazy. You want to go to Lighthouse? Lighthouse. Boathouse, whatever the fuck that is.
You think you can break it?
I think I can. I think I can do anything I put my mind to.
Is he your motivational speaker?
Yeah. Maybe. You're sexy as fuck. I wanted you the first second I saw you. Clearly I said that.
You did say that.
Boss is this, the expression of inner game. You have inner game, but it's not where you want it to be yet. Why is inner game so important? Well, once you have great inner game and you are able to express it, all of your outer game and technique is taken care of. When you have the right emotional answer to every single situation, you respond accurately to that situation, effortlessly and in timing. Boss is going to allow you to understand that awareness impacts yourself, your advancement as a person, and your relationships with others. We're also going to talk about in-field. I'm going to have complete breakdowns from open all the way to the close. I'm going to give you a worldwide golden ticket to my hot seat transformational experience, which has rave reviews, and I have guys sometimes crying tears of joy because they're so happy about that program.
I'm also gonna give you 20 hours of content and extra bonus infield, breaking down every single thing I do in a pickup from start to finish, so it's easily repeatable and relatable. On top of that, I'm gonna give you my sticking point encyclopedia. So if you're a newbie, you have sticking points. If you're advanced, you have sticking points. Maybe a little bit less. But the sticking point encyclopedia is gonna never make you wonder how to solve the sticking point you have again. All of this content is ready and available to you immediately. If you're a beginner, I want you to understand that Boss absolutely is for you. I made it with you in mind. As a young guy, I didn't have the rite of passage, so I want to give you that rite of passage from boyhood to manhood. I also want to lay down an incredible foundation for you so you can build upon it, build your superstructure of success. Most importantly, I'm giving you a puzzle outline. So every single piece of information and knowledge that you have on your journey makes sense in the big picture. If you are intermediate, you have your wheels spinning, right? You're in intermediate purgatory, as we call it, and you're frustrated as fuck. It pisses you off because some nights you're consistent, some nights you're the dawn, and other nights you are the chump. So let me tell you, we're gonna work on your consistency. We're also gonna tap into your primal instincts and figure out what it is to be a man so you respond automatically and effortlessly every single time. Now, if you're advanced, you're already probably getting a few girls. That's amazing, that's commendable, but you're not completely satisfied. We want to take that to the next level so you get the quality woman that you want. Girls that you want to post photos of or send home to mom.
So what do you do in life and shit? What do you do for life?
For life, I study pre-med biology.
Okay, that's decent. And so at least you're not an artist in California or an actor. Are you an actor?
I'm not an actor.
Good,
No.
good.
Are you?
Of course not, no. Of course not, no. No, I do public speaking.
Oh, really? For what? What do you?
Like motivational speaking.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I teach guys who are little short Asian guys how to talk to cute blonde girls.
Really? I was a debater and I did mock trials.
A debater?
Yeah.
Mock trials, those are pretty fun. Those are pretty fun. Okay, so step your game up because you got a car outside waiting for you.
Yeah.
So you gotta act fast.
Yeah, I gotta. Oh, my dad just called.
Be like, hi dad, I met my future ex-winter boyfriend. It was pretty cool.
Give me your because I'm on 1%.
Okay, you trying to number close me? That's happening now?
Yes.
Okay, Madison, Madison. You have to call it because I don't pick up numbers that I don't recognize. And I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah.
I want to reignite your ambition. I want to spark your creativity. I want to put that energy and belief back into yourself so you can step up to those dreams and now fucking crush it, all right? Think of this, all the limiting patterns you have. Right now, we're gonna smash through them like a sledgehammer swung by the Incredible Hulk. Boss is designed to give you the primal instincts that you always had as a man that have been suppressed. Unleash your emotional intelligence, you have supreme awareness and IQ, not just for yourself, but for others. I also want to take your fashion intelligence to a next level so women are automatically attracted to you. You have that amazing expression. I want to install honor in you so you connect with your ancestors and the men of the past and claim your birthright as a human being. Then I want to unshackle you from the chains of social conditioning that are holding you back and allowing you to not break free of the jail of your mind. I want you to run free in freedom. Also, you're gonna have that lifestyle that you finally always wanted and dreamed of. The ones you saw in the magazines, the ones you envied, the ones that the cool kids had. That's gonna be yours with rich, powerful, successful, elite, and gorgeous quality women on the inside and the outside. Imagine your relationships expanding to all that they could be, all that they should be, and all you ever wanted. Not only do we add man the fuck up missions so you can exercise everything that you're learning in Boss, but I also want to add something special and include unique experiences. These are like longer field missions that are designed to stretch you emotionally and your comfort zone and really deep dive, install all the new lessons you've learned in Boss on a cellular level to transform your identity and who you are. So Boss is for you if you grew up a mama's boy, if you grew up shy or introverted or just felt not deserving, if you're passionate about making a change in your life, you have a lot of anxiety and fear and sadness and not worthiness, this is the adventure and the quest for you. Boss is not for you if you're content. If you're just content, if you wake up every morning and you're content. It's not for you if you're the type of person that wants to look back at your life at 80 years old and say, hey, I'm okay with the option of not taking action. I don't regret it at all. The real question is, do they taste like seeds?
Yes, obviously.
Oh, you're crazy. Don't you know I'm trying to fit in with all these cool white people?
Yeah, you're fitting in great.
I'm what?
You're doing great.
Thank you. This is for you. If you want to reclaim your power as a man that you somehow lost. This is for you if you're that guy that when you look in the mirror in the morning and you look back at your own sad, neutered eyes, you feel that something is wrong. This is for you if you want to step into your birthright and have that gorgeous woman, have that career, have the relationships, and have that success. You literally have a choice. There's a road coming up, and there's the fork in the middle of that road. You can either go back to what you've always done, what you've always known, what you've always been disappointed with, or you can make a decision to step into the unknown. I know it's going to be a little scary because foreign, but the end result is worth it, and your future self is going to thank you. Imagine yourself 1 week from now waking up revigorated, vitalized, and just fresh, tingling with that male energy. Imagine yourself in a month from now, the girl of your dreams, calling you back instead of you calling her. Imagine yourself with that career advancement you always wanted, that success and doubling, maybe even tripling your income. Imagine yourself with new friends, entrepreneurs, successful people, and you're bringing your old friends up with you to enjoy it, completely polishing it off and finishing that lifestyle that we always dreamed of.
You know what? It was very special meeting you 5 minutes ago.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, it was quite the experience, but you know,
I'm sorry, don't come between us. This is really special what we have going.
I get
know
it.
you have a really big night ahead of you.
Are you talking to him or me?
You, but like me and him have something going on right now.
Love it.
Don't cheat on me, Kay?
This is my roommate, and I feel like we would be best friends.
all three of us, we would all become one best friend.
One happy family.
One organism.
I'm not kidding.
Why? Because of what I do?
And just how he is as a man.
Shine a little light on her.
Is anyone fucking normal here? Can someone take me home?
I will get in the cab with you guys.
Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah, let's do that. Right now, you have a decision to make. That decision is very simple. You can go on feeling those anxieties, those pressures, those insecurities that you feel at the moment. Or you can step into advancement, step into the future, and think about reaching for the possibilities of what you want, what you can have, and what's waiting for you. Now, it's so close. It's so close you can taste it. You can almost smell it. But if you don't take action, that won't happen. This is not about me. This is a story of you, the story of your life. I made Boss for you, and your success is my success. I have no success unless you have success. So what I want you to do, if you haven't already, is click the link down below. Do it right now. Take action, speed of implementation. Click that link down below, all right? And I wanna see you at the winner's circle. I wanna see you at the top. I have a dream that a nation of bosses will rise up. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all boys can be equal as men. I have a dream that girls will not judge you by your outer game, but by the content of your character. Let freedom ring so you step up to all that you're entitled to be. Let freedom ring so you can step into your possibilities of future. Most importantly, let freedom ring so you can step into your birthright as the fucking man.